Do you know what is the one thing that can help you examine your emotions and work through your most troubling thoughts? It's journaling. There are numerous life changing benefits this practice provides, but maybe you've never figured out how to start journaling or how to make a habit of it. Welcome to our channel, where we talk about issues relating to the journey to overall wellness. Our content is based on scientific research and our experience as physicians, practicing both Western and Eastern medicine. If this is something that appeals to you, be sure you like this video and stick to the very end to see if you want to subscribe. Without further ado, let's head straight into the main topic of today's video: 12 practical tips that would teach you how to journal and help you make the habit stick. Number 1. Decide what medium works for you. The common recommendation is to get a physical journal when you begin, because writing on paper can help relieve stress. There may be some truth to this, but journaling would be just as effective if you decide to use another method of journaling, such as writing digitally. Choosing the most convenient method for you is important because in the end, your consistency is what matters the most. If you feel like the fast typing and ease a keyboard provides will provide you more room to let your emotions flow, stick to a digital or online journal. You can also try out different methods of journaling to decide which one feels more convenient. Are you a visual person who finds words challenging to assemble? Consider an art journal that helps you express your emotions using sketches. Number 2. Choose the most convenient time. The usual time people advise to fill your journal pages is in the morning. This should be taken as a recommendation more than a rule. Several people find it easier to write in the morning because that is when their minds are fresh. This is the opposite for you, and you tend to find yourself a bit slow in the morning. It's okay to push journaling to later in the day. You may find nighttime more conducive because of its serenity or the simple fact that your thoughts are more coordinated. It also helps you think about your goal for journaling when picking a time. Writing in the night might be better for reflection, while penning down your thoughts in the morning can help you organize your day. Find what time you're at your best and stick to it. Number 3. Set realistic goals. Avoid setting yourself up for disappointment by overthinking the journaling process or the goals you intend to achieve with it. You are building a new habit, so until you're fully into it, it helps to keep your expectations small and manageable. Moreover, having too big goals can affect your consistency because you end up falling behind schedule and beating yourself up over it. The good thing about journaling is that spending even just a few minutes on it daily can be effective. You will be tired on some days and unable to fill an entire page. That's all right. What matters most is that you are making an effort daily. Soon enough, journaling will become routine, and then you could set even bigger writing goals. Number 4. Conquer the first page. On your first attempt, it's normal to stare at the first page with fear. This is new, and you're unsure what to do, with the blankness staring back at you. Rather than let this fear overwhelm you, be bold enough to skip the first page if you feel paralyzed by it. This technique works. Prepare yourself for the real work by first having fun on the first page. Write your favorite quote on it, a poem you love, or copy out anything that inspires you. You can get creative and paste a photo in there rather than words. You cannot afford to fall prey to first page jitters. Everyone who is now a journaling expert has once felt the anxiety you currently feel. Fight it off by making your first entry just about anything. You will find it easier to move on from there. Number 5. Create a prompt list. You will never again be at a loss about what to write down if you make a prompt list that can always serve as a guide. There are only a few things more frustrating than wanting to fill your journal pages but finding no inspiration. Avoid this by creating a list you can turn to on days you feel uninspired. Create prompts from quotes that open up your thoughts, questions you seek answers to, memories you always want to remember, or emotions you want to simplify. You can write around themes that matter to your value system. Make your prompt list accessible so you can always go to it whenever you receive a topic inspiration. Journal prompts will help you stay consistent by encouraging you to always write. Number 6. Get a guided journal. You might struggle with coming up with a prompt list if you're a beginner. What you should do in this case is get a journal that is designed with prompts and pre filled pages to get you started. They are the perfect alternative for anyone who struggles with putting the first word on paper after opening their journal. The best part is that these journals come in different themes, so finding one that matches your needs will be easy. Try guided journals with different focuses until you find a kind that helps you achieve consistency. Number 7, embrace the imperfections. You've probably done your research and found lots of other journals that look perfect and well thought out. Do not get carried away by the organization in these examples, that you restrict yourself from truly pouring out your heart when you write. Having a pretty journal is amazing, but this should not be the priority, especially when you're just starting. Be able to explore your thoughts and emotions when journaling, without the fear of ending up with a messy journal. And if your journal's appearance matters to you that much, get 2 of them. The first one will contain free flowing entries that carry your true emotions. Transfer all you have written to the other journal at a later time. This would also be a good time to reflect on the words you have written. Number 8, worry about editing later. When you're actually writing, it is not the best time to be too focused on your grammar and spelling errors. You might have some imperfectly constructed sentences, but so what? Your journal is for your eyes only. And if not, editing can come later. You risk losing your train of thought if you're overly concerned about avoiding mistakes when writing. Editing as you go is simply a form of distraction, like looking through your social media while writing. The habit of editing while writing can be challenging to break if you write professionally, but you will have to beat the urge. Polishing your writing is not as important right now as scribbling from your heart. Number 9, write to yourself. There are several angles you can come from when journaling, and writing to yourself is a popular one. This approach is a great way to measure success and growth as you go through various stages in life. Think about the relief that comes with opening your old journal to find out that your old fears and worries were unnecessary, or being able to look back and remember the steps you took to achieve your dreams. Write to yourself about places, people, relationships, and events that were significant in your growth. Similarly, you can write to your future self from where you are currently. Living out your dream on paper attracts no taxes, so why not take advantage of that? You will be able to come back to your scribblings later on and smile at how things turned out. Number 10, set a timer. Being accountable to your journaling goals involves taking steps to cement your consistency. Making journaling habits when you have a lot of family, work, and personal obligations to attend to can be a struggle, but you can push yourself a bit further by setting a timer during which you must keep writing. The chosen duration is up to you, but be realistic. Within the set time, you will have to keep writing to avoid losing your flow. If the timer goes off and you still have a lot to pen down, go on writing. The aim is to push yourself to create time for writing, amidst other important responsibilities. Number 11, try a different place. Sitting in bed and writing for a few minutes can be convenient, but sometimes the best writing inspirations come from the environment. If you can afford to, try writing in a different environment from the one you're used to, especially on days when you feel uninspired. Moving somewhere else might help you think of something. Finding the right time and place for journaling might take some experimenting, but it is often worth it. A new surrounding might trigger a different emotion that exposes you to interesting thoughts. Write at your desk, but sometimes at the cafe. If you feel less inspired to write in bed, try lying on the floor. Number 12, stay honest. Your mind might stray off as you try to gather your thoughts together to pen something down. But to get the full benefits of journaling, being as honest as possible with yourself is critical. Examine your feelings and emotions with all truthfulness, keeping in mind that the world in your journal is a judgment-free one. Write about everything, from the past you've been avoiding to ugly thoughts that just won't go away. Explore the topics you don't want to write about, and start by writing about why you prefer to avoid them. Doing this is how you grow and take full charge of your emotions. If you're afraid of what might happen if someone else sees your journal, find a secure place for it. One effective practice that can help you build consistency when journaling is starting a challenge. Keeping up with writing for a complete month might seem impossible until you add a fun angle to it and begin a 30-day challenge. You can have others join in to make the challenge even more interesting. You will help one another remain accountable, and soon journaling becomes a habit. Pick a month and ensure you journal daily. Where and when you do it does not matter as much as trying hard to maintain your streak. Whether you are journaling to heal trauma from your past or to relieve stress, these 12 tips will hand you the confidence you need to begin. So, do you feel up to the journaling challenge? Or have you been journaling for a while now? Sound off in the comments and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. And if you find this information useful, check out this other video from our channel too. Until next time, we wish you a happy and healthy day.